National Bureau of Investigation.
Good day, ma'am. We're going to tackle the National Bureau of Investigation. Let's find out what is National Bureau of Investigation, or commonly known as NBI. It is an agency of the Philippine government under the Department of Justice. It is responsible for handling and solving major high-profile cases that are in the interest of the nation. So, the job of the NBI is to investigate and prosecute criminal offenses. So, ano ang purpose kung kay ano kita may ada NBI? It is because hiraan nag-iimbestigahan mga crimes, especially the serious ones na nahihitabo ha aton country or our national security. Just like kidnapping for ransom, mga smuggling activities, illegal drugs, mga corruption, sabotage, or other severe offenses. So, kung waray arrest na mahihimuhan mga local police officers or mga handlehan ibang law enforcement body, so aadaan NBI may dahira authority para mag-investigate han mga crimes or mga cases. So, ang National Bureau of Investigation, para makakuha rin mga information na makukuha nila laban ha mga suspect para ha korte. So, ang mga NBI operatives magkakandak rin mga interviews diri la ha mga tawo nga nagkumithan crimes, pati gihap ha mga witnesses ngayon mga biktimahan mga krimen nga nahinabo.
So this is the history of NBI. The Bureau of Investigation, later renamed the National Bureau of Investigation or NBI, come into the existence on June 19, 1947. The date Republic Act 157 was approved. Its history retroact to 13th November 1936, when a Division of Investigation or DI under the Department of Justice was created with the enactment of Commonwealth Act No. 181 by the First National Assembly, Section 1, Commonwealth Act No. 181. These are the legal basis. Commonwealth Act No. 181, November 13, 1936, saw the inception of the National Bureau of Investigation, originally called Division of Investigation. Republic Act No. 157, June 19, 1947, reorganized the Division of Investigation into the Bureau of Investigation under the DOJ. Executive Order No. 94, October 4, 1949, renamed the Bureau of Investigation to National Bureau of Investigation, which remained attached to DOJ. Executive Order No. 292, July 25, 1987, the Administrative Code of 1987, provided for the organization structure and operation for the DOJ and its attached agency, including the NBI.
NBI mission. The mission of NBI is to uphold all laws that are currently in effect, to prevent and discover criminal activity, to suggest steps that can be taken to ensure peace and order, to keep the peace during times of emergency, to safeguard the sovereignty of the state, and to protect the people of the state. Philippine NBI vision: to provide quality investigate and forensic service to the people through advanced method and equipped in the pursuit of truth and justice. And the core values: justice for all in strength of the mind and body, knowledge of truth, included integrity, honesty, service, professionalism, and quality.
Powers and functions of NBI. Powers of NBI has the authority to investigate and prosecute any crime or offense that is in violation of the laws of the Philippines. Has administrative oversight over all provincial and regional offices staff, by NBI agents who are distributed around the country and allocated to each province and region. So, as you can see, they have the authority to undertake investigation and detection of crimes and other offenses against the law of the Philippines. RA number 157 or the NBI functions undertake investigation of crimes and other offenses against the laws of the Philippines upon its own initiative and as a public interest required, to render assistance whenever properly requested in the investigation or detection of crimes and other offenses, to act as a national clearinghouse of criminal and other information for the benefit use of all prosecuting and law enforcement in the peace of the Philippines, and to give technical aid to all prosecuting and law enforcement officers and entities of the government as well as the courts that may request its services. So it says that NBI is responsible for keeping a check on the criminal as well as legal matters of the citizens. And it is also plays an important role of developing collaborative solutions to some of the key social and environmental challenges in the Philippines.
These are the functions of NBI under the Republic Act No. 157, commonly known as the Act creating a Bureau of Investigation, providing the funds therefore other purposes. Was the way in the formation of National Bureau of Investigation or the NBI, the law clearly states that the newly informed agency will be under the power of the Department of Justice, which is why its agent will be both prosecutor and law enforcers. At the same time, the law also gives power to the agency to have access on the civil and criminal records of all citizens of the land. Moreover, its mandate that all government or private transaction or applicant must undergo background checking.
To extend its service whenever properly requested in the investigation of cases of administrative or civil in nature in which the government is interested, to establish and maintain an up-to-date scientific crime laboratory and to conduct researches in furtherance of scientific knowledge in criminal investigation, and number 7, to perform such other related function as the Minister of Justice may assign.
NBI position structure. First is director or agency head. Second is assistant director or second in command. Deputy Director Administrative Services or DDAS. Deputy Director Special Investigative Services or DDSIS. Deputy Director Regional Operations Services or DDROS, Deputy Director Intelligence Services or DDIS, Deputy Director Comptroller Services or DDCS, Regional Director or RD, Assistant Regional Director, Agent in Charge District Office, and the last is Executive Officer District Office, Division Chief, Executive Office Section Chief.
NBI Directors, Attorney Medardo G. De Lemos. Newly appointed NBI Director by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., a long-time career official of the NBI who also served as an Assistant Director of the Bureau for over 30 years. Has a law degree from the University of the Philippines College Law in 1983.
And former NBI OIC Director promoted by President Rodrigo Duterte year 2020 to Senior Deputy Director.
Qualifications of an NBI agent: must be a Filipino citizen of good moral character and in excellent physical and mental conditions, a member of the Philippine Bar or holder of baccalaureate degree who passed the necessary government licensure examination relevant to the investigative functions of the NBI. Note: completion of at least second year in Bachelor of Laws or at least 2 years experience in the field of information technology or IT shall be an advantage. At least 5'5" for male or 5'3" for female. At least 25 years old but not more than 35. Must have normal 20/20 eyesight.
Basic requirements, diploma, transcript of records, eligibility bar or birth certificate, marriage certificate if applicable, personal data sheet or CEs form 212, 2 pieces or 2x2 pictures, informal attire, white background, NBI clearance, affidavit of non-pendency of case, ITR or W2 if working, is ALN if government employee, application letter, personal data sheet or PDS form, and the 2x2 picture.